Welcome back to April After Dark. Say hello to my roaming ghost boy. He is always here for Halloween in this house. I just happened to decide to sit on the floor with him tonight while I'm wearing my Ouija board pajamas. Happy October, guys. So tonight I wanted to talk about the new, well actually there's two specials. The first special, or I guess series, is the Ghost Adventures Serial Killer Spirit series. It just started last weekend, basically where Zach, Aaron, Billy, and Jay go and investigate places where famed American serial killers have, been linked to. The very first episode was about a serial killer that I didn't really know much about, but supposedly he was the first American serial killer. He went by the name of H.H. Holmes. He had killed a 9-year-old boy in this house, and the owner there was in fear of being possessed. The whole town would turn off or close their blinds at night and not be out in the vicinity at night because they claimed that they would see him, H.H. Holmes, walking around, and that he would want to get into their houses, which is really creepy and weird if the whole town is thinking that. I don't know. But anyway, it was a pretty good episode. I had never really delved much into the history of that serial killer at all. Some of the other ones that are coming up on this series during the month of October I have heard of. Tomorrow night, they're going to a prison that John Wayne Gacy, I think, stayed at and also died at. Now, he's a serial killer that I do know quite a bit about. Most serial killers are extremely intriguing and fascinating, but it's also very disturbing and disgusting, you know what I mean? So, I am very excited for the John Wayne Gacy episode. And then the one after that is another serial killer that I'm not real familiar with, but supposedly he killed 46 people. I don't remember the guy's name, but episode hasn't aired yet either. So, and then the final one in the serial killer spirits, I believe, is going to be on Ted Bundy, which is a very infamous serial killer. So I'm very interested in that. Not to mention, when I did go to Zach's Haunted Museum back in February, I did see, I believe it was some of John Wayne Gacy's paintings and clothes, and Ted Bundy's glasses. And I think they had just arrived there, not very long before Toby and I had arrived there. So that whole room, I think I explained to you guys, the serial killer room was just an experience in itself, and I could not take in everything that was in there. It was just sensory overload, and yeah, I can't wait to go back and see it all. But I do remember Ted Bundy's glasses. I was very magnetized to looking at them. And then I do remember John Wayne Gacy's paintings and a clown outfit. It was just weird, all of it. So I'm excited to watch those. Wondered if you guys had seen the H.H. Holmes episode that aired October 5th. Tomorrow night is a John Wayne Gacy episode. The third one will air the Saturday following that, and then the final one will be Ted Bundy. And then after that, the other thing I'm really excited about that Ghost Adventures is doing is they're investigating this home that inspired the Conjuring franchise, I should say. It is in Harrisville, Rhode Island. It is the house that the Perron family lived in for a very long time. Andrea Perron is supposed to be part of the investigation. The investigation is supposed to be 2 hours, on TV anyway. It's not live. It was recorded a few months back. But the home recently got bought by Cory and Jen Heinzen, who do love the paranormal, especially Cory. I've listened to several interviews of his and a couple with Jen, and they just bought this home back in early summer, so they haven't lived there that long, and they said that the activity has not taken that long to start showing itself. So Andrea Perron is one of the daughters that lived there during the haunting, when Ed and Lorraine Warren came and all that. And she wrote a book that I have not read, but I am very interested in reading now. I think it's called House of Darkness, House of Light. And I didn't realize they lived there for, I mean, way longer than what the movie portrays. But obviously Hollywood and movies, they take liberties and they change up stuff, so it's never exactly what reality actually is. So I'm excited to see that she's actually going to be on this investigation with Zach and everybody. I think Cory lived there, or was kind of staying there and doing his own investigations there. He is a paranormal investigator. Jen has done some investigations with him as well. So this was kind of like a dream come true when they caught wind that the house was for sale. I don't think it was for sale for very long, that they had heard through the grapevine that it was on sale. So he wound up, contacting, I think, the realtor and got the house. So I don't know how many acres it is. It's pretty big. It's supposed to be really beautiful, in really good condition. They do have plans on, I think, fixing the place up, not changing a lot of stuff because it looks like it's in really good condition according to him. And I think they want to open it up eventually, possibly in November is what I keep hearing, for the public to do investigations, maybe even an overnight stay or two, I don't know. Which that would be, a paranormal investigator's dream come true. Like, I would love to do that. So hopefully they'll get that done. But I'm excited to see the episode air on Halloween night. And I don't think they could call it the Conjuring home. I don't think they're able to call it that at all because of copyright issues with the movie. They own the rights to that. So I think it's just going to be called like Curse of the Harrisville Farm. I think that's what Ghost Adventures is calling the episode. So anyway, so Cory says that he basically has equipment basically set up all around the house. He's got cameras, recording devices. I think there's 12 home security cameras that are always recording. So one thing that they do say is they hear knocking, they hear footsteps, hear doors opening and shutting, knocks on the wall. Some of the same stuff that apparently was mentioned in Andrea's book. So that's pretty crazy. Those are kind of your run-of-the-mill haunted house things. Anyway, one of the other things they said that he was noticing was that there's like little pop or random flashes of light, stuff falling off of shelves and then landing in like a really weird upright position that you just can't debunk. And that one of the crazy things is that there's a black mist that will move from room to room. And not only he has seen that, but his son has seen it, and then other people that have come and stayed or visited the home have seen it, which that's just crazy. So that is something that was also mentioned supposedly in Andrea's book, so now I really do have to read the book. But basically, yeah, lights flashing in rooms, stuff falling off the walls, knocking, footsteps. Sometimes there's some, incoherent voices that happen. So they did capture some stuff, obviously, during the investigation with Ghost Adventures, but they're not able to say what it was. And then I think Cory said something about, I'm like on a first name basis with him. I'm just kidding. I listened to an interview and he was saying that I think after they had left, like they did some, they were recording things at the home, and I guess supposedly said something about Zach, like they weren't real fond of him, the spirits there. I don't know. Very interesting. So I think he was trying to send that to Zach, but Zach's obviously a very busy person and hard to get a hold of. So anyway, I think they eventually want to, open up the home for nonprofit tours and kind of have it be a supernatural farmhouse, hopefully by November. So if that is the case and that actually goes through and that does come to fruition and that happens, I definitely want to go there, and if it's possible to spend the night there, that would be amazing. I mean, obviously, I don't know if we'll ever get to go to the Amityville Horror House. That's like my number one dream place to investigate. It has been since I was 11 years old. So this is like a nice second shoe-in for it. Obviously place that Ed and Lorraine Warren have been to and have their own experiences with. So it would just be so amazing. Actually, I just need to keep thinking it will happen. It will happen. And we'll all get to go to the Conjuring home or the Harrisville farmhouse. Alright guys, let me know what you think about that, and have you seen any of the episodes of the Ghost Adventures Serial Killer Spirits by this point? Or are you interested in going to visit the home that inspired The Conjuring? And if you're able to investigate, would you want to investigate? Alright guys, let me know what you think down below. Happy haunting, stay scared, have a very creepy night. Bye.